been trying so hard to give away the $1 million prize.
We are playing for $1 million.
But even this Yale graduate flunked our little quiz. So tonight, we will give a bevy of the brightest and most brilliant men a chance to take our money.
Woo! $1 million!
This guy is a chief financial officer. This guy's a high school teacher. And no joke, this guy's a real-life rocket scientist. Come on, this is 5th grade, folks. It's not rocket science.
Houston, we have a problem.
Watch as these amazing minds compete for $1 million. Right now on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Show that gives grown-ups a chance to win $1 million. All they have to do is prove that they are smarter than a 5th grader. It's that easy. All right, let's meet our classroom. Marcus, Kyle, Jacob, Alana, and Spencer. All right, class, you ready to meet our new classmates?
Yeah!
He is a 45-year-old CFO of a private construction company. He attended Reseda Elementary. Welcome, Dennis Ferdon.
Give me some love. Give me some love. Give me some love.
Oh, look at that. I got an apple. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's got a tiny little bite out of it.
Oh.
You are my first brown noser of the entire school year, Dennis.
Hey.
Now, these guys are going to be taking the same test that you're taking, and we're actually going to let you cheat off of them during the course of a test. Pick one of them, and let's get started, all right?
Okay. Let's start with Spencer. Spencer, let's start with Spencer.
Spencer.
Come on, Spencer. Come on, Spencer. Come on, Spencer. All right.
You have a 5th grade daughter.
I do.
Named Alana. You didn't even pick Alana.
I know, because I'm saving Alana,
Alana
for the higher money questions. No offense, Spence.
It's okay, it's okay.
Now, does this add pressure to you, you think, having a 5th grader?
Oh, yeah. All right, Alana's right there in the middle.
Hi, Alana. All right, Dennis, let me tell you how this works in here. On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. They range from 1st grade through the 5th grade. Your first correct answer will be worth $1,000. The 10th question, should you answer it correctly, is worth $500,000.
All right, Jeff, 500,000. 500,000.
Once you ace this test, Dennis, we're going to give you an additional grade school question that will be worth $1 million.
Woo! $1 million! $1 million, baby! $1 million, baby! Let's go for it!
Now, Dennis, if at any point this grade school test proves to be too difficult, you can drop out of school, okay? You can take the money and run, but before you leave, promise me you'll look into the camera and tell the world, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I promise, Jeff.
We got a deal. All right, let's find out. Is Dennis Ferdon smarter than a 5th grader?
All right, Spencer, what are you good in?
My favorite subjects are animal science, math, U.S. geography, U.S. history, and measurements.
All right, let's go with science.
1st grade science for $1,000. Dennis, here is your question. Which of the following foods has seeds inside? Orange, potato, or carrot? Which of the following foods has seeds inside? Orange, potato, or carrot? Classmate Spencer has locked in. What are you thinking, Dennis?
I've eaten all 3 of those. I'm going to go with orange, A, orange, lock it in. It's been a long time since I've been in 1st grade.
That's all right, because you're correct. You got $1,000, Dennis.
All right. What did he ask?
Spencer, you had orange?
You have orange?
Spencer had orange.
All right, Spencer. All right, good.
All right, you got $1,000. Let's turn it into $2,000. Select another subject, Dennis.
Let's go to 2nd grade animal science. 2nd grade animal science.
Second grade animal
Second grade
science.
animal science. Second eighth grade
Like-
animal science.
The $2,000 question is, true or false? Chickens are cold-blooded animals. True or false? Chickens are cold-blooded animals. I told you your classmates could help you. Let me tell you how. You have two cheats. You can peek off of their paper once during the game. You can copy their paper, and you have one save, which means if you're wrong, but your classmate at the podium's right, they save you, and we keep going on down the road. Now, you're lucky, Dennis. It's true, false. You got a 50-50 shot at this.
I know. And honestly,
Your classmate Spencer has locked in his answer. Let me ask you something. Do you eat chicken?
I eat a lot of chicken.
You ever seen any seeds in it?
No, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a different question.
Okay. No, sir.
What are you thinking here?
Well, I know fish is cold-blooded, and things like that are in cold climates are cold-blooded. And I would think a chicken, which is in on land, would be warm-blooded. So I'm thinking false. But I hate to lose on for another low-rated question. Here's the deal. I got a smart kid here. He had the first one right. I'm gonna guess again and
Okay.
still have my save in place.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess again and say chicken are cold-blooded animals. That would be false and lock in my answer.
Okay. Let's see what your classmate Spencer said. Spencer said false.
Okay. Oh, he can't save me now.
Right.
We gotta be right, buddy.
All birds are warm-blooded. You're right. You got $2,000.
Thank you, buddy. All right. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
Spencer has to return to the classroom. They can only help you 2 questions at a time. So pick another classmate, Dennis.
Kyle!
Kyle!
All right, Kyle. All right, Kyle. Jacob, you're next, baby. You guys, come on.
All right, Dennis. You got $2,000. We're playing for 5. Select another subject.
So let's go for the lower grade.
Okay.
Well, the history's lower than the geography. Third grade. I should really get through third grade.
Third grade world history?
Third grade world history.
All right, Dennis. The $5,000 question is, true or false? Vikings, also known as Norsemen, originated in Scandinavia. True or false? Vikings, also known as Norsemen, originated in Scandinavia. You're lucky. It's another true-false.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Yeah. Your classmate Kyle has locked in his answer.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Dennis?
I'm thinking they're from Minnesota.
I like you. I hope you win some money. What are you thinking, ladies? Yeah.
Come on, guys. I'm going to hope that he has me bailed out in case I'm wrong.
Okay.
And I'm going to say Vikings, also known as Norsemen, originated in Scandinavia. Reading's not up
Whatever.
there,
No, it's not a reading
Lock
question.
in true is my answer. True.
You said true.
How do I look, guys?
Vikings did come from Scandinavia. You got $5,000. You're right.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
We're playing for $10,000 right after this.
This financial whiz worked his way up to $10,000.
Yes.
But will the corporate bigwig collapse under the classroom pressure?
See, this is one of those IQ questions where I know I failed it.
Hey, bigwig, you're not crunching numbers now.
I can't go home with nothing.
Find out if Dennis can work his way out of hot water when Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader returns.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Dennis Ferdon, has got $5,000. We're playing for $10,000.
Okay.
Select another subject.
Okay. There's 2 geography questions, and I'm terrible in geography.
Okay.
And I'm not going to win any real money unless I answer one of those. We're going to go with 4th grade geography. Let's do it.
Close. The $10,000 question is, what country borders Spain to the west?
Boy.
What country borders Spain to the west?
Wow.
Your classmate Kyle locked in his answer.
Okay. Boy, I'm terrible at geography.
You could peek at Kyle's paper.
Okay.
See if you like his answer. You could copy his paper, or if you had a guess, Dennis, you could guess, and if you were wrong, Kyle could save you. Did you cheat a lot in school?
I don't remember cheating.
Yeah, right. Neither do I.
I'm not even sure I'm in the right continent.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to lock in my answer with a peek. I'm going to peek.
You want to
I'm
peek?
going to peek
At Kyle's paper.
Kyle's paper.
The question, what country borders Spain to the west? Your 10-year-old classmate Kyle said Portugal.
That's the only thing Please be right. Please, Kyle. Be the man, Kyle. I'm going to lock in with his answer, Portugal. Lock in Portugal with Kyle's answer, Portugal. Please be right. Come on, guys. I can't go home with nothing.
Oh,
I got kids in college.
You can.
I got 5 kids.
you can go home with nothing.
I know. Please don't tell me I'm going home with nothing.
Okay, I won't. Kyle is the man.
Yes!
He's right. You got $10,000.
Yes! Yes! Woohoo! Yes!
Nice job,
Oh,
Kyle.
man.
All right, Dennis. Pick carefully. Select another classmate.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Come on, Jacob. Let's do it, buddy. I'm saving Alana for the...
All right, Dennis. You got $10,000. Now, it does say on your card that you like to gamble and you one-time bet $25,000 on a single hand of blackjack.
That's correct.
Did you win or lose?
I had a good hand.
Did you win or lose?
I lost.
You lost.
I lost. That was when the dealer turned that 21 over. It was
Well, Dennis, let's see if this 10-year-old boy can help you win your $25,000 back. What do you think, Jacob? If you had to pick 2 subjects up there, what would be your favorites?
2 fifth-grade subjects, U.S. history and U.S. geography.
Can't we do like in first grade question or second grade question?
Well, I'm good at math.
Okay, all right, I'm good at math. I'm good at math too, but I said that, and then they're gonna put something up like, and I'm
I
gonna miss
kind
it.
of want to win some money for this guy because his daughters are cute. So.
Yeah. Love it. Yeah, buddy. Woo, thank you. We're gonna go with second grade math.
Second grade math.
Second grade math.
All right, the $25,000 question is, if Jacob always goes bowling 3 times a week, how many times does he go bowling in 11 weeks? If Jacob always goes bowling 3 times a week, how many times does he go bowling in 11 weeks? Jacob has locked in his answer.
Okay.
How you feeling, Dennis?
Well, if it was just, I think I got the answer, but I'm afraid maybe he went bowling one time in one of those weeks extra or something. Okay, so every week he goes bowling 3 times. How many times does he bowl in 11 weeks? I'm gonna go for this. I feel pretty confident in this. I'm gonna lock in my answer at 33. 3 times 11, 33, lock it in.
Talk me through the math that you were doing in your head here.
Okay. Now you're making me nervous.
Read the second half of the question carefully.
How many times does he go bowling in 11 weeks? 3 times 11, which should be 33. Not 3 times? Well, you know.
Dennis, I'm messing with you. You're right. You got $25,000. We're going to be playing for $50,000 when we come back.
Don't leave now. Dennis is just warming up.
This is fun.
He's a leader of industry.
Oh, yeah!
Can anything stop this tenacious tycoon? You gotta see this man go, go, go. More Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader when we return.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Our contestant, Dennis Ferdon, has got $25,000. Dennis, We are playing for $50,000. I love this question. It's the freebie because even if you miss it, you still have $25,000. Pick a subject, Dennis. Let's turn this into $50,000.
Okay. Let's go with first grade spelling.
First grade spelling.
First grade spelling.
For $50,000, the question is, how many times does the letter N appear in the following word? Environment.
Environment.
How many times does the letter N appear in the word environment?
Environment. Environment.
Your classmate Jacob has locked in his answer, Dennis.
Environment. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. Three. I'm thinking three. Environment. Environment.
Well, you could guess. And if you're wrong, you have your save left.
I have my save left. I'm gonna guess, and hopefully he saves me if I'm wrong, because I'm a terrible speller. That's a three-syllable word, Jeff. I'm gonna lock in my answer, three N's. Three N's.
I'm looking at his paper. He can't save you.
Oh, well then I hope, please be right.
Because you're right. You
Yes!
got $50,000.
Yes, 50 grand, baby! Oh, yeah!
Nice job, Jacob. Dennis, select another classmate.
Okay. I've got to come with Alana. My daughter's name's Alana. Alana, come on out.
Alana, come on up
Come
here.
on, Alana. Big money, Alana, big money. Alana's got to save me.
Alana and Alana. Little good luck charm. Say this. $100,000.
$100,000.
That's what we're playing for.
All right. Okay. That's
Pick
good.
a subject, Dennis.
Alana, what are you good at, honey?
I'm good at geography.
Okay, then
Geography.
we're going to go for geography. We're going to go for geography.
Fifth
grade
grade
geography. We're going to go for geography.
The $100,000 question is, completed in 1825, what man-made waterway in New York State connects the Hudson River to the Great Lakes? Completed in 1825, what man-made waterway in New York State connects the Hudson River to the Great Lakes?
What saves do I have left?
You've got a copy left, which means you must take the answer that your classmate at the podium has written down.
And I go back to 25,000 if I miss it.
I mean, it's not like you haven't lost 25 grand before, right?
It's just not on national TV.
Yeah, that makes it a little worse when the cameras are on. Lana just locked in her answer. You can walk away. $50,000.
So then I got to look in that camera and say I'm an idiot
Well,
or something.
but if you answer it wrong and give back 25,000, you don't have to say it. You're going to prove it, right?
Yes.
And unless you go all the way to the million, you're going to have to say it. So let's not let pride get in the way here.
I didn't even know there was a river in New York, to be honest with you.
That doesn't shock me,
No,
Dennis.
I'm going to get my resume together tomorrow.
You've got $50,000.
I know. And the finance guy in me says walk. The gambler in me says go with the copy.
The gambler in you says that. Now,
Yes.
the last time the gambler in you said, let's go, what happened?
I went.
And what happened?
I didn't win anything.
Okay. Basically, we're down to, are you going to trust the finance guy in you, which is what you do for a living?
Yes.
Or are you going to trust the gambler, which is what you do
For fun.
for fun?
Jeff, I'm going to go with the copy and trust the guy that I do for fun. I'm going to go for the fun. Please.
You want to copy Alana's paper?
I want to copy her paper.
The waterway that connects the Hudson River to the Great Lakes is the Erie Canal.
Come on, Alana.
For $100,000, did Alana say Erie?
Come on, Alana. Here we go.
No,
Okay, that's all right. That's okay.
Braden.
That's all right. That's okay.
not
That's
it.
okay. That's all right. Thank you very much. That's okay. That's all right. I deserve it.
Once again, you gambled.
I deserve it. I deserve it.
Once again, you lost. But today, you're leaving with $25,000.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dennis. Look into the camera and tell the world.
I'm a CFO, father of 5, and I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll be right back right after this.
Our CFO flunked out.
I deserve it. I deserve
But
it.
this high school teacher must have all the answers. This seems like a sure thing. We should start writing the check now.
$1 million.
But you know, anything can happen.
What time is it? It's game time!
The search for the smartest man in the country continues when Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader returns.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All right, class, you ready to meet our new students? He is a 29-year-old teacher and football coach. He attended Madeira Elementary. Please welcome Levi Line.
Hey, you help me? Come on.
Hi, Levi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Quite the handsome lad. Now, you're not only a teacher, you're the football coach as well.
I am.
And who did you bring with you to support you today?
I brought my supporters, my defensive line. Hey, what time is it? It's game time! Woo!
Game time.
It's game time.
All right, I got to ask you guys, is he a pretty tough football coach?
He's a terrific coach.
Great coach. I want to show you a picture of him that you may have never seen him quite like this before.
Thank you.
You know what? Kindergarten can be confusing for a lot of kids. You are the first teacher that we have had on this show. So, you know, when people talk to me about this show, like in the grocery store, I say, I think a teacher would do better than anybody else, so we're about to find out.
Exactly.
All right? Pick a classmate. Let's get started.
Kyle, you're the
Kyle.
man. Come on, Kyle. All right, big man.
Now, if at any point this test gets to be too difficult, you can drop out of school, you can take the money you've earned, and you can leave. But before you leave, you got to make me a promise. You're going to look into the camera and tell the world I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
I'm a man of my word, Jeff. I will do that.
All right. I don't want you to have to say that in front of your students
Oh,
either.
no.
All right. Let's find out. Is Levi Line smarter than a 5th grader? Pick your first subject.
Kyle? I'm going to go with 3rd grade social studies.
Kyle likes social studies. For $1,000, Levi, here's the question. What U.S. state was named after a king of England? What U.S. state was named after a king of England? Kyle has locked in his answer.
It's running through my head. I have all the New England states, the East Coast states, and I know I still have a safe. So I
do
could
have
be
a safe.
if I'm gonna lock in my answer and say New York.
Now, Levi, when you say New York, are you thinking about King New York?
No, I'm thinking that York sounds very British to me. It sounds very British. Yes.
You played football. I mean, you're not only coach, I would imagine a big guy like you played football.
I did.
Did you always wear a helmet?
I know. Sometimes, yeah.
Ah. Levi, New York is not the right answer. The only way you stay with us as if your 10-year-old classmate Kyle has the right answer. Let me see your students. Do you guys know the answer?
New Jersey?
New Jersey, King, New Jersey.
Hey, you never know.
New Jersey is not the right answer.
No, okay.
The answer to the question, what U.S. state was named after a king of England, is my home state of Georgia.
Georgia.
Named after King George III. For $1,000, may we please see what Kyle said. Kyle said, Georgia, you got $1,000.
You are the man. I love you.
You got $1,000.
Okay.
You got both your cheats left. Let's go win $2,000, Levi. Pick a subject.
Let's do it. I'm gonna go with first grade animal science.
First grade animal
You're
science.
good? Okay. Okay.
Kyle likes animal science. The $2,000 question is, true or false, all birds are mammals? True or false, all birds are mammals? Kyle has locked in his answer. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking true. I'm thinking true. All birds are mammals. He got it really quick.
Okay, now you have
Yes.
both your cheats left.
Yes.
You can peek at his paper and see if you like his answer. You can copy his paper.
I am really torn.
You ever catch kids cheating in your class?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
See, here we allow it. We encourage it.
Yeah. You know, it is $2,000 and I'm using them up quick. I'm gonna copy.
So lock that in. Levi wants to copy. Kyle gave you the right answer on the first question.
Let's hope for two.
Let's hope.
Let's hope for two.
Kyle can bet 1,000. True or false, all birds are mammals? The answer is false. It's all riding on Kyle for $2,000. Kyle said,
Come on, Kyle.
false! You're still in this game! Way to go, Kyle.
That's twice. That is twice.
That's my boy.
Nice job, Kyle. All right. Your classmates can only help you 2 questions at a time. Let's pick another classmate. Alana. All right, Levi, you're making me nervous. You got 2,000. Pick a subject and let's play for $5,000.
Yeah. Fourth grade U.S. history.
4th grade U.S. history. This is your subject. You teach history.
Yeah.
No pressure,
Never.
because if you miss this, you're only going to hear about it the rest of your life. The $5,000 question is, during what decade did James Marshall discover gold nuggets, sparking the famous California gold rush? During what decade did James Marshall discover gold nuggets, sparking the famous California gold rush? Alana has locked in her answer.
I'm pretty sure I have this. 1840s.
You want to lock that in?
Of course.
Locking it in. What made you go with the 1840s?
1840s, I've taught the gold rush before. I teach my kids that the San Francisco 49ers
Football team.
football team, I relate football in history, all right, was in the 1840s. 1848 is when gold was discovered.
During what decade did James Marshall discover gold nuggets, sparking the famous California gold rush? The correct answer is the 1840s. You got $5,000. Levi, let's turn 5,000 into 10,000 right after this break.
Coming up, our high school teacher already used his copy and his save.
That's my boy.
And with only one cheat left, it's not looking good for him.
No, please.
More Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader when we return.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Levi Line, has $5,000. We're playing for 10,000. You've got... Not only your football team is here, but your wife is here as well. She's blowing you kisses because she's the one that sent in the picture of you in the ballerina costume. All right, Levi, let's pick another subject. Let's turn that into $10,000. What do you say?
Okay, I missed the first grade animal science question. I am so unsure of math and spelling. I'm gonna go with fourth grade world geography.
Fourth grade world geography. For $10,000, the question is, Mount Kilimanjaro is located on what continent? Mount Kilimanjaro is located on what continent? Alana has locked in her answer. How you feeling?
Not good. Not feeling good.
You look like the only kid that wore black socks to gym class, you know?
Oh.
All right, now you have a cheat left. You could peek at Alana's paper. You could walk out of here with $5,000. Do you have a clue? I mean...
I do. There's a couple continents that are really running through my head, but I would like to peek and see, you know, if it kind of reassures what I'm thinking.
We'll let you do that.
Okay.
You want to lock that in that you want to peek? All right. Mount Kilimanjaro is located on what continent? May we please see what Alana said? Alana said Asia.
I was feeling the same exact thing. I was saying the same exact thing inside my head. I'm gonna go with Asia.
You're gonna go with Asia?
I am.
All right, we're gonna ask your students how they feel about your answer. How do you guys feel about Asia?
No.
Nah? What, all right, if you were up here, what would you have said?
I would have went with Africa.
Yeah.
Mount Kilimanjaro is located on what continent? At least your students knew the answer.
Good.
The correct answer is Africa, Levi.
Yeah.
I am sorry, but you are going home empty-handed.
Oh,
Thanks for
thank
playing.
you.
You remember our deal.
Yeah.
Look into the camera. Let them know.
Believe it or not, I'm a history teacher, and I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
We'll be right back right after this.
The CFO and the high school teacher both flunked out.
Oh, it gets better.
So now it's time to bring out the biggest brainiac this classroom has ever seen. He's a real-life rocket scientist.
Ready for liftoff?
Go for launch.
We're desperate to give away the big money, and this guy seems like a sure thing.
Rocket scientists skip grades in this classroom.
Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader returns right after this.
Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? All right, class, you ready to meet our new student? Yeah! He is a 49-year-old rocket scientist who attended New Albany School in Cinnamon City, New Jersey. Welcome, Karl Shaub. Hi, Karl. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
I'm assuming this is when you went to New Albany Elementary, huh? When you were a kid at New Albany, were you dreaming about being a rocket scientist?
You know, I was.
Were you really?
I was. I wanted to be an
because
astronaut.
It says your dad was a rocket. You're a second-generation rocket scientist.
That's right.
You wanted to be an astronaut?
I did.
Why didn't you do it?
My application's in. They haven't called me
They haven't
yet.
called yet. I have a couple of jobs like that. Well, welcome to our classroom.
Thank
Pick a classmate and let's get started.
All right. Who's a rocket scientist? Kyle.
Kyle, come on up here. Kyle, this is your third time up here tonight. All right, and this kind of amazes me. It says here on the card your least favorite subject is math.
It was when I was in elementary school. I was terrible at math. It took a long time for me to figure that stuff out.
So you're a rocket scientist that doesn't like math. That's
weird.
kind of like a pilot that's scared of heights or something. Now, if at any point the test gets to be too difficult, you may drop out of school. You can take the money you've earned and you can run. But before you leave, you got to make a little deal with me. You're going to tell the world I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
It's a deal.
We
It's
got
a
a deal.
deal.
All
You
right.
betcha.
Let's find out, is Karl Shaub smarter than a fifth grader? Ready for liftoff?
Go for launch.
Pick a subject.
Let's take the middle. Let's go third grade social studies.
Third grade social
You
studies.
betcha.
I'm very proud of you. You're going for the third grade question right off the bat. Rocket scientists skip grades in this classroom. Karl, here's the $1,000 question. True or false, Vermont was one of the original 13 colonies? True or false, Vermont was one of the original 13 colonies? Your classmate Kyle has locked in his answer. All right, what are you thinking?
Well, I know that New England, Vermont's in New England. I know that all of the New England states were part of the original colonies. So to me, since Vermont's in New England, and New England was the first in the first 13, it's got to be true.
True or false, Vermont was one of the original 13 colonies? You said true. You said for sure it's definitely true. I can tell you for sure you're definitely wrong. Vermont was the 14th state admitted to the Union. A rocket scientist gets the first question wrong. So you know where we stand right now.
I do.
You tell me the only way you can stay.
If you've got the right
If the
answer,
10-year-old
then
buddy
I'm still here.
bails you out.
Oh, man.
You said true. I told you the answer was false for $1,000. Let's find out what Kyle said. True or false, Vermont was one of the original 13 colonies? Kyle said false. You're still here.
Oh, you are the best, man. Thanks a lot.
Let me show you what kind of classroom we have here. Can we show Spencer's answer, please? Look what Spencer wrote. False. It was the 14th state. Karl, you got $1,000. Let's turn it into $2,000.
Okay.
Got that first one out of the way. Here we go. What do you think?
Let's go with first grade geography.
First grade geography.
I'll go back to first grade.
It's okay. I'm feeling good about this. For $2,000, here is our question. The U.S. state of Indiana borders which Great Lake? The U.S. state of Indiana borders which Great Lake? Kyle has locked in his answer. Now, you're from New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Kind of close to the Great Lakes up there. Any bells going off here?
Oh, no. No. I know the ones that are in the area. I know that Erie is next to New York. And then I'm not sure if it's Huron that's next, or if it's, well, I know that Superior's not there and Michigan is not there. So that leaves me with Huron and a fifth lake whose name I can't remember. But I've ruled out 3 of them. So I think I want to peek at Kyle's paper.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to do.
You are burning through these cheats quicker than a rocket in its first 30 seconds here. The question is, the U.S. state of Indiana borders which Great Lake? Your classmate Kyle said Erie Lake.
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie.
I think I misspelled it. At least it's not spelling.
Yeah, it's not a spelling question.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm got a mental image of that corner of the world, and I know that Lake Erie is where New York has a very small part that touches. There's a much bigger part next to New York that touches, and I think that's Indiana. Oh boy, this is tough. Kyle didn't let me down the first time, so I'm gonna have to go with Kyle's answer again. And so I'm gonna say Lake Erie.
Lake Erie. Before I show you the answer, I have a little piece of video I want you to see. It's a surprise from some of your coworkers.
Hey, Karl, your fellow rocket scientists are counting on you.
Well, Karl, according to my calculations, you have a 1 in 3,728 chance of being smarter than a 5th grader.
Nevertheless, you better be smarter than a 5th grader.
I got bad news. Erie is not right. The U.S. state of Indiana borders which Great Lake? The answer is Lake Michigan. Karl, I am so sorry. Going home with nothing. We've loved having you here.
No, I had fun.
And I can say I met a rocket scientist. And there's one thing you got to say for me.
I may be a rocket scientist, but I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Next time on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? If one of these minds was not smart enough, then how about 2? It's another 5th grader first when we let twins take their shot at $1 million.
They're playing as one.
Find out if 2 heads are better than 1.
We have what we like to call twin tuition.
Or if it's double the trouble.
Oh boy, that could be trouble.
The fun continues next time on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?